Okay guys, for today's episode for my series Sleepovers with M, I wanted to talk about something that means a lot to me and that is very important to me and something I take very seriously. And that is to live a content life. I want to get a tattoo as a reminder to be content, and I'm planning on that pretty soon hopefully. But for now, I'm just gonna live with it in my brain and not have it on my body. But I will get that tattoo. So what does it mean to be content? Because it's not happiness and it's not fleeting. It is instead lasting and a peaceful joy, an inner joy where the turmoil can't reach. That's what it means to me. That's how I view the word content. And I would encourage you guys to strive every single day to aim for contentment and peace and not a very fleeting, flimsy, fragile state of happiness, because happiness comes and goes. It comes in waves. There's the pursuit of happiness, and that's a very human instinct to want to be happy, to look for things to make us happier, to build that bridge, that foundation of being stable and solid and grounded in a sincere happiness. But happiness, the rug can be pulled out from under you at any given moment. And I think the human and American dream is to be better and do better and get more, not in a wanaholic attitude or mindset, but rather instead having in the back of your mind or in the front of your mind the mindset like, let's do more, let's be productive, let's be an active participant in our lives. I'm getting a little bit off topic, but with contentment, you want to be content. You don't want to be happy, because contentment means you're okay with the situation, whatever it looks like, however it is. You're okay with how things are going. My life is not perfect. It's never been perfect. I've been through a lot of things. I've been near to death at one point in particular. I have been unwell multiple times in my life. I have almost died, right? But there's something about Emily K. McAllister where I've decided to be content, even when my surroundings are going crazy around me. But just aim for contentment, because that will bring you a lasting joy and inner peace. That is what you want. That is what you should be seeking after, because happiness comes and goes and it's in waves. But to get to that contentment, pray for it, look for it, ask for it, aim for it, strive for it. Just be okay with your circumstances. If they're not ideal, if they're unhealthy or unjust, then get help, get out. But for the most part, it's not that difficult to be okay with how things are going. And I know I say that right now, and my life is so good, and I've worked really hard to get here, so it was all that hard work that finally paid off. But what I'm saying is just always be content. Here's an example, and then I'll go. My friend Sarah is a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We met at our daycare job last year, and she's a really good friend to me. I love her so much. And she's had brain surgery every few weeks to every few months for the past while now. And that is detrimental. That is very scary. They don't have answers for her. It's very scary. But yet in her emails and in her texts, she's so bubbly and positive. She hasn't lost sight of who she is. She's continued to be a positive light. And she's so strong, and she is proof that you can be content in whatever circumstance. It will get better. It does get better. I promise you that. Work hard every single day. Aim for those goals. Reach those goals. Be productive. Be accomplished. And be content. Love you.